And we are back in the TechLounge studio over here in Hall 3 at the Intel booth. Still Mobile World Congress 2015. Who could guess it? Guys, we have some amazing devices, and that's because Steve Miller, Lenovo's ambassador, is here.
Absolutely.
Lenovo has an ambassador. I like that.
Lenovo does have an ambassador, absolutely. It's a tough job, but somebody's got to do it.
I'm so glad that it's you, Stephen. And I'm so glad that you, you said, we only have 20 minutes. I think it's going to be a little bit of a problem because you have so many amazing devices over here. You guys were in launch mode over here at Mobile World Congress.
We were, and it was really exciting. We just really did a count before we walked in. Every product we announced has won an award. So it's not a diversity of technology from tablets to phones, from entry-level phones to high-end phones to a projector, but the reception has been fantastic. The booth traffic has been fantastic. This is going to be a good time. And I think you're right, 25 minutes might be a tight fit.
Let's try to do it. And you know what? We should really start with the phone that Nicole was showing over here. Can we just switch over to the other camera? Okay, here we are.
All right.
This is the one.
The back is the new front, right?
I'm just showing the back right now. Just tell us a little bit about this.
It looks distinctively like a camera, and we're going to get to that part second. So this is of our Vibe line. This is our Vibe Shot. In our Lenovo brand of phones, the Vibe is our high-end brand, and so you'll see that theme throughout. Now, as the Shot, we understand more people are into social media, and more people want to take photographs. So let's do the best of both worlds. This is the phone that you want. This is a 64-bit processor, 8-core. This is Lollipop. And now, since it looks like this is glass on both sides, metal, looks like a camera, this is also a high-end camera. Now, it has a little button on the top, a toggle. This goes from smart mode, which is just like every other phone in this building. But when you go to pro mode, now you get to control the f-stop. You get to control the shutter speed, the ISO, the color balance. So it turns into a high-end camera as well. So you're on the side.
Here we go.
So if we slide up, and you turn on, so this turns into a really high-end camera as well as a high-end phone. So let's take advantage of that connectivity. Let's take advantage of social media. And when I go on vacation, I don't want a phone and a camera. I have both in one. So that's the purpose of the Vibe Shot.
And I have to say, I went down to the booth and I was skeptical because I have been a Lenovo smartphone user for a few years now.
Excellent.
Right? And the software processing hasn't always been the strongest.
Right.
Right? But I really went to town on the Vibe, on the Shot. And, or sorry, on the
On the Shot.
on the
right.
Shot, on the
Yeah.
Shot. And the exposures work. They don't swing too far. When you zoom in, it's actually very crisp on the edges. And like the booth has like some like crazy light show, and it's like it's beautiful. But for lighting, you're like, oh no, is it going to work? Right? When it's like yellow and purple and green and changing instantly, and it handled it. And I was really impressed. I was actually really impressed.
Okay,
Congratulations.
Thanks. That's it for Lenovo. Thanks for your time. What else can we say about the Vibe Shot? She's right. It's when you set out to do something special and innovative in a phone, you want to hear that level of support and that level of success. So thank you for those kind words, and we're proud of that.
Yeah, no, and I was ready to be very, very skeptical. I was just like, just because you put a 16 megapixel shooter and optical image stabilizer in it doesn't mean it's going to be good. Because the thing is, it's about the hardware, but it's also about what you're doing with the image data afterwards.
It is a lot about the experience, and I think that's what you and I have in common, and we've talked about that before. We go into this stuff not liking it. If you and I went into all this loving it, our opinions wouldn't matter. Yeah. So you kind of have to start skeptical and let it win you. Because we've all held a phone, we've all held a tablet, we all have a PC. So when you start at that, I'm skeptical, and you have to be proven. And I think it gives you more validity when you can honestly say, and then you love it. So
and it looks like a camera.
That's the cutest thing.
I love it.
You know, here's the thing. We go through a lot of prep meetings. Christy is right off camera, and we go through a lot of prep meetings. What they didn't ever say was it looks like a camera. So the first time I get here and the first time I hold the hardware, I'm like, isn't that brilliant? Look how it looks like a camera. And so the only thing I'm expecting a lens to come out to go zzz, but it's that good without the little lens to pop out.
Tell us a little bit about this amazing amazing screen. It just pops out right
well,
away.
no,
right?
no, this would be, she's gone off on how much she likes it. You said similar things just about how much the screen pops. You're going to see that as a theme, even when we get over to our tablets, is that we're trying to make an exceptional experience for the end user.
Is this also Quad HD?
It is a Quad HD, yes, an IPS panel. So I think that's kind of a common right now, IPS. But we really want these brilliant colors. We want a lot of brightness. We want the end user to be delighted. Since there is a lot of competition, I think everyone here has a headset and a tablet. So we want our users to be delighted, much like you've just said, that you've been a user for years. Because it's a competitive market, and you have to be delighted. And so that the panel gives you that.
This is gorgeous.
It's gorgeous. It feels great in your hand. The edges are nice and sharp and crisp. The camera's really great. The screen is beautiful.
Actually really
You're
love.
not leaving. You're not leaving with that.
Hey, it's not mine, so if it disappears,
I love the more edge. I love the more edgy designs right now. It just. Plus, once again, we have this kind of floating display here with this device on top of it, and I also love the bottom of it. It's just, this is a real design piece. I like it.
I've not seen anything else really like it.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, glass on both sides. It looks like a camera, like you said, with the floating glass. I think it is distinctive at the show.
Yeah. Absolutely. So what else do we have?
Well, let's stay on phones. And since we're in the Intel space, I do want to talk about, now it's not brand new at this show, but this is an Intel Inside phone. And we were talking about that earlier. And this is the second time we've done an Intel phone. And typically I like to be, again, skeptical. And Intel has done a great job, and I'm not advertising for them at all. This is just honest feedback, is that they've slowed down, no pun intended, on the speed, and they've gone after battery life and graphics. Mm-hmm. And so what you've seen now is it turns out graphics was some of the lag. So now with this P90, it's just snap and fast, and a 4,000 milliamp battery, so you're getting all day. And P stands for performance in our line. So this is just all about fast phone with a lot of storage, with a brilliant screen, and the quickness of the processor. I think this is going to please a lot of folks in that, again, high-end space.
Guys, I mean, like a 4,000 milliampere hour battery is crazy.
Yeah, if what you realize is that...
Look how thin it is for a 4,000
for 4,000 milliampere hour battery.
That's crazy.
Like, let's just review
Absolutely.
a minute. I mean, like, the HTC M9 was 2840 milliampere.
Yeah.
The S6, what was it, 26?
2600 for the S and 2550 for the S6.
Yeah, right. So, I mean, like, the other flagship phones that just came out on the market are over 1,000 milliamperes
And
less.
The HTC M9 is much thicker.
And
than
the
this
HTC
one.
M9 is... Aww.
Again, it's about the user experience.
Well, good for you.
I don't want this to mean, I love this as a tablet, but I don't want this as my phone just to get a big battery. So you should have a good user experience in a smaller platform, whether you're going after the camera or going after performance. So you see the variety of Lenovo's phones.
So, like, what kind of battery, what kind of battery life are we seeing? Is this like a solid, maybe even a 3-day phone?
I'm looking at a 3-day. I carried this while at CES, and I think I charged it once in the middle. So it's...
You're lying.
You
That's
know,
not
CES,
true.
Everyone is fighting for connectivity because there's 100,000 geeks on 4G. And I think that, because I get there Friday, I think I charged Tuesday, and then I left on Friday. So
That is amazing.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's good.
That is amazing.
It's amazing battery life.
No, it's true.
That's
I mean,
gone now.
yeah, I know.
That's over
and
here.
this one here.
The fortunate thing is I don't have these heavy things to carry back. Now, this is nearly like 70 grams, so now I don't have to carry that back.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
It's good. Thank you for that.
That's absolutely amazing. And once again, 4,000 milliampere hour, and I'm getting it, right? Because on a 3,000 milliampere hour device, I'm squeezing like 2, sometimes even more days out of it, especially when I'm not using Google Now, right? If you're switching this off, right, and you're taking care of a proper screen brightness, you're gonna be set. So I hear you. I'm pretty sure that this is a 3 days phone with this, especially also with the Intel Atom in there.
Right.
I was just going to make a crack. I'm pretty sure that at CES, you're not an unpopular guy. The devices guy.
The wonderful thing that they've done now is give me handfuls of things to give away. So not here, bad luck for y'all. But at CES, I had just handfuls of things. So maybe next event you'll get in line. And so. But,
Okay, fantastic. Okay, we bring it to a test. Just as a little breakup of this kind of mobile world, which is, it's still a mobile device. You have this nice little pocket projector.
It is a pocket projector. Now, we want to accessorize, again, with the Vibe line. I think you probably saw at CES the selfie flash. That was our first accessory in the line. And again, if you guys don't know, that's 100 flashes, so the selfie comes over. So let's stay on that theme of giving the experience back out. And this is our pocket projector. So this is a great idea, and we're going off of the Pico projector that we had in our Yoga 2 Pro. And so now here we have about a 2-hour battery life projector. Really light. You can see it fits in your pocket. This will go up so you can hit the screen or various angles. You can pull it back up to about 2 meters. And here's the stat that's going to get you. 110-inch display at Full HD.
Oh, sweet.
Wow.
It connects Miracast.
Oh.
It connects DLP.
I want this.
It's really amazing.
I want this.
Yeah.
This should be in my bag all the time. Whenever we're on the road, it should be in my bag.
How many lumens was it, or candelas?
Okay, 50. This is 50.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
Here's the main thing. So you
That's
picked
okay.
at me as you took my card when I walked in. We won't say the name, but there's a corporate card, someone else's business card.
Yeah.
That company, who you know where it was, wants these for their corporate sales reps.
I love that. And once again, it makes perfect sense. This is... Forget about, constantly trying to see, do I need a VGA cable today when I'm going to the meeting? Do I need an HDMI, right?
It's not just that when you come and you didn't get the conference room that had a projector, but you still need to present.
Or it's not working.
Or the kids won't shut up and you need to show Frozen one more time. Then you can do that.
All those companies that are telling you, could you please make the slides 4x3, right? At 1024 by 768.
Yeah.
It's happening.
It is
it's
indeed.
constantly happening.
And
so
they're
I
still
love
on
this.
VGA. So no,
Yeah.
I don't do my slides back to 4x3.
You're connecting once, your device, your projector, you're set.
And about 2 hours of battery life. So you really can't beat that. So the Pro projector is going to I think be a big hit for us.
How much was it again?
So now I'm saying $249, but I've already seen, not me, but I saw in the press already, I saw $199. But let's not go with that. Let's go with the $249 that I'm here to quote.
Let's expect $249 and be happy about the $199.
But I didn't say that. I've just said I saw that online. If you believe the things on the internet, but I'm saying $249.
Everything that is on the internet is actually true.
Okay. So.
The whole
It
internet.
has to
All
be.
of it's
It has
true.
to be.
So.
No, this was absolutely. Is this a speaker here on the side?
It is indeed.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
Listen,
Okay,
you
I
can
love
have
it.
that as long as I can have the shot. Right? We're going to rob you
Deal.
before you leave.
It looks
Deal.
like I'm leaving with nothing. So we are in Barcelona. I've been pickpocketed right here.
Exactly. It's a
Live.
great story.
On the live stream.
Live on the live stream.
Okay, let's talk about tablets.
Okay.
Because you also have. Shall we start with the 7-inch one? 8-inch. I guess 8-inch.
8-inch and a 10-inch. Now, here's one of the neat things that's happened. We didn't bring any of our entry-level phones, but one of the neat things that's happened, we all know and we've heard it, good, better, best. In the hardware, though, what has happened is better. This middle band has fallen down into good. So now you're at the good price point with better technology. So you're going to get the bright screen. You're going to get the IPS panel. You're going to get the full HD. You're going to get storage and memory of a middle band. But you're looking at $119 and $199. So really amazing price point, sub $200 for the 10-inch. But what makes it special is that we've added Dolby Atmos. So we understand, we do polls, and you understand that most people will use their tablets for browsing, social media, and movies.
Yeah.
So I can't help you with Facebook, but I can help you when you watch a movie. So you plug in here, and you're going to get theater-level sound, theater-level experience with even a moderate or low-end set of headphones because of Dolby Atmos.
Well, you can help me with Facebook if I really want to hear my notifications loudly.
Ding! There you go. And maybe surround sound with your notifications.
Yeah, surround sound notifications, exactly.
I guess you can customize that.
Are we looking at a tablet with a SIM card slot over here, if I'm not mistaken?
See, one of the things we'll talk about a lot is connectivity, any kind of where you want it. Now, we've talked about the phones, of course. This is 4G world. The projector, so I can connect DLP or Miracast.
Yeah.
Well, of course, we're going to have Wi-Fi, but connectivity wherever you want it. Why not a SIM card slot? Why not be able to connect on a train, wherever you want to, with your broadband connection on your tablet?
And we have front-facing speakers. Dual front-facing speakers.
We like
which
to
I
call
really
them
like.
front-firing speakers.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah.
What about this camera here on the back?
Again, it's you don't want to be the guy in Times Square, but there are times when you have this out and you want to take a picture. So nice 5 megapixel just to give yourself a good camera.
Okay, and I guess like a 1.2 or 2 megapixel.
Yeah, 1.2 on the front.
Okay.
So just when it's that time, you don't want to have to reach to find the other device.
Right.
But you do need to get that good fit photograph here. It should be kind of an all-in-one, especially in the 8-inch category.
And this is just a beautiful color.
Yeah.
Once again, I really like this. And once again, front-facing speakers and the Dolby feature here.
The Dolby Atmos, I think, has made a difference. And one of the things I was skeptical of, we've had Dolby in a lot of our different PCs over time. And we've even been at the Dolby Theater in Manhattan, and you see the entire theater lit up with a notebook, and you're, wow. Okay, but when I go to put the headphones on, like I've heard stereo before, and but in Atmos, and I just heard it, is atmosphere. And so you do hear this, wow, I got dizzy by hearing this thing go around my head and the car crashing through, so phenomenal sound. So Dolby has done a great job, and we're the first vendor to take the Atmos to this mobile technology.
Let's talk about the 10-inch one here.
Yeah.
You already said this is a very competitive price point for
Yes,
this one.
it is. I think sub $200 is very key.
Wow.
I mean, one of the things, again, I talked about good, better, best. And the better technology has fallen down into this good level of price point. So it lets more people make that decision. Not everyone has bought a tablet, contrary to popular belief. And it's time to where the folks, let's get my first tablet. Why wouldn't I for $200? And we're not going to get something that sounds amazing as this. So,
you know, I have to tell you that I still use the original yoga tablets.
So that's
right?
my wife.
So the 10-inch is my kitchen.
Yes.
My kitchen tablet,
I
and the
love the
8-inch
8-inch,
is
yeah.
my the 8-inch has become my road tablet.
Well, coming over here last year, I had the original Yoga, and I wanted to see if I could do an e-reader, the entire thing on one battery charge. And it is about 17 hours, 16, let's go 16 hours of battery. So I did the entire flight from the U.S. to Barcelona and back on one charge. And that was first generation. So the Yoga is very special. Did you see the Yoga 2 Pro with the Pico projector?
You know, we got it in the office for review shortly before coming here, and then because of the craziness of MWC, I didn't have a chance to actually spend much time with it.
So now you get to see that. So this is great at 10-inch, right? So we do have the Yoga 2 Pro is a 13-inch. We have this both in Windows and in Android. But on the Android one, you know, the Yoga has the battery down the bottom.
Yes.
Coming out the side is a Pico projector to give us a 50-inch HD screen. And with the success there, the presses love that, the customers love that, early reviews, early sales, fantastic. And that was what really inspired us to look at the Pocket projector, that people do want more projection.
Yeah.
So we're excited with the success of those products.
Well, I'm very excited. You know what? But do you know what I did want in the Yoga line? Waterproof. Because the Yoga tablet,
She's so demanding.
I know, I'm so needy, right? So no, because the Yoga with the flip up, there's a hole in it, and you can hang on the wall. I want it to hang in the shower.
Do you know it has a front-facing camera?
Oh no!
but
maybe I'll rethink my request then.
But it is about hanging, whether it's in the garage, whether it's in the kitchen, whether it's in the bathroom, in the shower. So let me see if we can do a waterproof design. I will take that back to the developers and see.
The Yoga tablet is still the only tablet that got, in terms of battery life, a 10 out of 10 in our reviews. The one and only tablet after all these years. Yeah. And you know what? It's just, I think we only gave a 10 like 2 or 3 times for different categories ever. We got the one for
well, you know, it does have that extra battery along the bottom, which lets us have the stand, which lets us do the multi-mode of the Yoga. So that is the theme, and I'm glad you're part of the battery life. You see a theme with that, the 4,000 milliamp, the Yoga battery life, and it's going good.
No, I mean, I really do feel that users will accept compromises when they can use their device. Right?
You know, and the only compromise here, okay, it does have that extra battery on the side. But what that does is let the mode, when you're holding it, no disrespect to this tablet at all, but I'm holding it as a flat device. Yeah. But when you're holding the Yoga, it has that little kind of handle for when you want to do an e-reader. Yeah. And so I prefer it over the other tablet. Now, if I can get a Yoga with Dolby Atmos, then and then waterproof for you.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm seeing generation 4 maybe.
Okay.
So I will take no promises, but I'll take that back to the development team.
Dolby Atmos, waterproof, no front-facing camera.
I really have to give you this, Stephen. What Lenovo released in the last 2 or 3 years is absolutely spectacular. How this company evolved from I think building pretty much the best laptops that are out there. What you did with the Yoga, with this double hinge, this is some amazing engineering here, right? I love it, and you know what? No one could do it that way, and it survived with me for over 18 months, which basically means for the average users, it's like 7 years or so, right? Because we are capable of destroying each and every device out there just by working them and using them.
In a shockingly short amount of time.
Yeah. So, I mean, and now the shift that you've made into the mobile space, I know, made in China, you've been on the market with a gazillion of devices already for ages.
Right.
But now what you bring into the Western markets and how you evolved on design and how you took over this kind of, these solid products, the solid build qualities from your laptops over now to devices with very, very competitive price points. This happened in the last 2 or 3 years, and it's absolutely amazing. You really built up some momentum here.
Well, I've really got to be a little bit humbled. We joked about my title as I came in, and my job is to say those things to people that don't know. And it really feels amazing when someone that's not paid by Lenovo says them back to me. And that means that it's not just my words, but it is the theme of Lenovo, that what we're trying to show in this space is getting done. We came from humble beginnings, and no one had heard of Lenovo when we took over the ThinkPad brand name, and now we're #1 in PCs. And now we're showing with Lenovo phones and Lenovo tablets and Motorola Mobility that we can come into this mobile space as well. And the big guys can actually see us in the rearview mirror, and they start to be concerned because it is about quality. It is about the user experience. Yes. It is about innovation. And I actually heard when we first came out with tablets in the Yoga, we said sea of sameness. And I heard another vendor use this term, sea of sameness. I'm like, we coined that. You're actually using our term.
That's our word.
Yeah.
Okay, I have to admit one thing. Actually, you guys are one of our sponsors here on the live stream. But the good thing about all of this is all the reviews that are out there on the internet are backing what I just said, right? And I'm not risking my credibility for one sponsorship. Not gonna happen. So I love what you're doing. As I said, we're using your laptops for ages, and I will never ever forget this. I said it to the Intel representative today. I will never ever forget the day. And actually, you know what? That was the best thing I had on the stream today. I told him, hey, remember the day when Lenovo bought Intel? And he was like, what? I said, oh my God, no, wait. When Lenovo bought the PC division from IBM, that's what I wanted to say. I'm sorry, forget about this. But you know what?
He's not doing a pre-announcement of any of our strategy. We're not.
But remember when we read all the comments, all the analysts, all the tech journalists saying, oh my God, this iconic ThinkPad brand is now getting sold to a Chinese company. And what happened? You evolved the brand. You brought this ThinkPad brand on a whole new level. You added so many design features to it, and you added so many additional features in terms of build quality, in terms of materials that you're using.
And you brought up a very interesting point to us.
I'm pretty sure IBM could have never done this.
They couldn't. I was an IBMer. And I was very excited because it allowed us to stretch our wings. And you probably didn't know, but ThinkPad has always been a Japanese design product. Yamato, Japan from 1991. So now we're a Japanese company. And I've always been an American, and we just finished buying x86, which is global headquarters out of North Carolina. So now we're an American company. And we have headquarters in Paris, and we're a Parisian, a French company. So it is really a global space that came from these humble beginnings. Yeah. And it shows people that if you make innovation, that you stay focused on the end user experience, that you can build a brand and have this growth. It doesn't matter if you make plastic bags. If you had the growth that Lenovo's made, you would be very proud of this growth. And so we would make really good plastic bags. But since we're in technology, this growth has been wonderful. We do honestly like to stay humble, though. That's why I do feel humbled. I want to earn that from you. What's the next event? Let's say IFA in this fall. I want you to say that about our new product stand. We feel the need to earn our customers every single day, to learn our business partners, to learn Intel's respect every day, to earn our reviewers, the press. Every single time we want you to be delighted. And I think that focus is thematic through Lenovo.
There's a great Japanese saying, which is better, never the best. And I think this is something that you have in your DNA, that you constantly really try to improve.
Yes.
And I can only agree. You guys really delivered. There's a reason why they became the #1 on the PC market. You're #3 on the smartphone market, and you're still going strong.
We do have very serious goals about not being #3 in the phone market. We I don't want to make any broad claims, but we didn't used to be #1 in PCs either. So we got there. So with phones like this in the Motorola line, because they took mine away, but there's a Motorola and a 360 here, and my 360 is going crazy because my phone got carried away. But yeah, we have those desires.
Stephen, thank you so much for being here on the stream. It was really a pleasure. And once again, hey, good job. Say hello to the designers. That's absolutely brilliant. Nicole, could you please just kind of hide these devices so we can... Stephen, just ask Stephen
what devices?
Yoga with Dolby, waterproof, but no front-facing camera.
Exactly. Yeah, perfect.
It seems like, Christy, we have a lighter carry back than we came with.
Barcelona, full of pickpockets. Oh, so every single year, you know somebody.
I think there's CCTV on this, maybe HD.
Great. Thank you so much, Stephen.
Thanks.
We're going to have a break of around 5 minutes, and then we're going to be back on the stream.